I guess first started training was probably, I must have been 7 or 8. I remember Dad and Ben going for runs and I used to kind of tag along and walk and try to keep up. We used to go for a run every morning at like 6:30 before school. We used to run down to the rec, run all the way there and run home before school. So. It was never about being a professional, it was more about wanting to be an All Black and being the best I could.
Got to be passionate about it, because if you don't want to do it, then all the training in the world, it won't make a difference. So
I worked really hard when I was young, and all the way through I missed out on a lot of stuff that most kids do, you know, partying through high school and, you know, even going to school dances and stuff like that. I was just more focused on training and being the best I could. Me and Ben always kicked around the idea about starting a gym, especially when we were both playing footy. 2009 was my first year of the All Blacks, and I went on the India tour, and once that was finished I went and saw a CrossFit kind of Olympic lifting guru called Mike Bergner.
And his technique wasn't quite right, so the coach made him pull every single weight off the bar, go over and get a broomstick, which is like lifting 101, right back to the basics, do the lifting on the stick, put all the weight back on the bar and continue properly.
CrossFit's really high intensity workouts with a lot of different movements. You know, you've got the Olympic lifting, gymnastics, running. Also involves, you know, skill development, so they teach you the movements. Typically in a class you do a warm-up, teach you the movement, and then get stuck into the WOD, which is the workout of the day. I
can have an athlete on the ground not working very hard, and I can go up and yell at them to go harder, and they look at me and like, go away. But if you get an All Black, tap you on the shoulder and go, you can work harder, you want to see how they move. It's a bit annoying actually, but you know, sometimes even when the All Blacks are in town and they've got a big game on that Saturday, a little bit of a release for them is coming down and watching a class.
Everyone's always saying things like, you know, have an interest outside of rugby, and that's what me and Ben love. So what drives me is just to be the best, you know, just to reach my potential. I think there'd be nothing worse than finishing your career and thinking, man, I wish I could have done that or done this, I might have been a lot better. You know, even if I don't become the greatest prop or whatever of all time, which is, I guess, what every prop wants to be, at least I can say I tried my best and I did everything I could to try and make it happen.